Hey, what's up guys, I'm Hotwood319 and I'm on Xbox Too Much. Today we are here to continue our F1 career mode. We are at round 11, we are in Hungary. We had a decent result last time out. After some problems, some early issues and taking a wing change at both pit stops after a bad qualifying session, we fought our way back and finished in 7th place, which was good. What we're now looking to do is continue from here. We are at Hungary, a track that I'm not a big fan of. I've never enjoyed this circuit. I've never really done well here. As you can see, coming in as always, 95 AI, flashbacks are off, part firmware is on, vehicle damages simulation, safety car is on, strict corner stringency, no formation lap, and manual race starts. So obviously we are already preset for Q1. We do have some R&D points at the moment that I've garnered. We've got over 1,000, but I'm not too sure on what to spend them on. I'm not even too sure whether to spend them. I'm trying to weigh things up at the moment and decide whether to spend them or not. Because I'm trying to work out whether to basically buy the, what do you call it, the ones that, the discount upgrades. If I show you quickly here, you will see, if I go onto the R&D tree, we have a number, it's advising me to pick up that rear floor under tray, but you will notice we have a number of these here. I'm already at 1 of 5 there. So enhancements to the chassis efficiency mean 10% less resource points required. And I'm looking at these other 4 to make it 50% rather than 10%. I've worked out previously how much resource points it saves, and it is a lot. And obviously then I'll want those as well, which the quality control ones. I'd want to add those in as well. But I'm trying to decide what to do. I'm thinking for the engine I'm not going to bother with the price ones. There's not really any point for the engine. But for everything else, it is something I'm looking at. Now I don't have any of the wind tunnel efficiency ones, but I'm trying to decide whether to go for those now or whether to wait until a later point in the season, or possibly even the start of next season, when I'll have a big chunk of money and I'll be able to just invest in them all and get up and running. Do please, let me know in the comments what you think, which way you think I should go with it. And for the next race, that's something before the next race, I'll make a decision on that. Now we are currently on 15% overall engine wear. The gearbox is only on 2%. The gearbox we're fine with now, and we are running quite high wear on the engine parts that we're using for the practice sessions. But that's fine. We're on low wear for the race. Oh well, for the quality engine parts. Look, as you can see, 11, 11, 8, 27, 14, 15, and 13. So we're nice and low on those parts, and we have the fresh parts for the actual race itself as well. These, of course, have our qualifying parts, and we're going to hope that between the two we can get to the end of the season without needing to buy 6 part upgrades. We really hope to try and avoid that. So we know we've got it dry, and we're going to try and qualify on the soft. So we're going to come out now on the super soft in Q1. We're going to do Q2 on the soft and try and give us that strategy advantage. That's what we're going to aim for. I think it might actually be a one-stop race anyway, but we are going to look for the advantage of having the soft initially and then ending on the super soft. I've got to think of something here, because this is a circuit that I've never really performed at. Never been a good track for me. We will have lost a bit of time because I actually closed and then reopened the DRS. So through the first corner, we're pushing now through this first section of the track. You can see traffic ahead, but it's far enough ahead that we are not going to catch it. It's not going to have any hindrance on our lap. Ricardo goes fastest at the moment. Oh, we exceed track limits, so we're back off. We've exceeded limits, we've lost that lap, but that's fine. We're going to flip back to max fuel now, and we're going to wind up and go again. So we've had somebody come out on circuit just ahead of us, which is not what we wanted. It's a Toro Rosso. We hope he's simply going to get out of the way. Come on, Kvyat. Move over. Let us through. There you go, Kvyat moves out of our way. Hamilton's on pole currently. Obviously this is only Q1, so doesn't mean anything at the moment. This is just about getting into that top 15 group to move into Q2. There we go. We actually go fastest. Happy with that. We actually go fastest of all. Really happy about that. That was a little bit unexpected there. See how we look timings wise. Oh my god. Oh my god. We beat Hamilton by 1/1000th of a second to take provisional pole at this point. That is crazy. Is it going to stay that way, or is Hamilton going to go and outdo that time? That is absolutely insane. Hamilton has gone and bettered it. Hamilton has gone and bettered it. He's gone nearly half a second faster, but that was mental. 1/1000th of a second was the difference there. But we're through into Q2. That's all we wanted. That is what matters. We got into Q2. Now we simply need to use a soft tyre and get into Q3. It's a double whammy hit now. Soft tyre and Q3. That's what we need. All in a single lap as well. So we're actually going to lower the fuel slightly. So we've still got enough for two hot laps if needed, but obviously we want this in a single lap and into Q3. Now we can see the track is going to get a little bit warmer later into the session. So we're going to jump to that point because that bit of extra warmth and extra grip. Oh, but the track is really busy now. Look and see if some of them start coming in. They are doing. Right, now we're going to get out on circuit. We've got cars coming in. We're going to get out now on the slightly warmer track, hoping that that extra bit of warmth, that extra bit of track temperature is going to help us with these soft tyres. And we've got clear track as well. Sort of ideal conditions here. We managed to get the circuit as it was warming and get a clear track for the lap. Last couple of corners now. This is looking good to get us into Q3 and have the strategy in our favour. Oh, there we go. We're only a tenth of a second behind behind Vettel, and he's on the super soft. That's perfect. We've gone faster than Raikkonen, who's on the same tyre as us, and we're only a tenth of a second behind Vettel, who's running on the super soft. We can see there a number of the front runners have gone for the soft tyre. So we've got obviously Raikkonen, Hamilton, Verstappen, and Ricciardo all also going to be starting on that soft tyre. Unless any of them changed at the end yet. Ricciardo put a set of the super softs on. So that means there's both Mercedes, there's other than Hamilton, there's Kimi Raikkonen and Max Verstappen all on the soft tyre for the start, with everyone else on the super soft. So we've done the right thing, we've got that strategy tied away, that's what we needed. Now we're just going to need to get a good qualifying position here. We're getting straight out on track. We want a good qualifying position so that we're nice and strong in the race. We're hoping for front row. We know we're capable of it. Even though I'm not a big fan of this circuit, we know we are capable of that front row start here. So let's see if we can get what we need. Nice one out the final corner. Looks like we've opened the lap well. Pushing as hard as we can at the moment. Hamilton on a 1:18.9 goes fastest. Not been the neatest of laps. For 1:19.2. 3 tenths behind Hamilton. We're in second place. Gained a tenth already on the first corner. We're up 2 tenths now, we're closing that time down, that's what we needed. Oh, and we've invalidated the lap. We're still pushing it just to see what we could have got. And look at all that time we've found, half a second. So we know now that we have the time in us. Because we've already got, this is 6 tenths faster. This would have been, even with Vettel's time there, this would have been a new fastest. Oh, bless me. But we're going to bail out and just hit return to garage at that point. Oh, because we had invalidated the lap. But we know now that we can do it. We know we've got the pace under us to go and get that pole position. So that's brilliant. That is great news. Stick our mandatory Q3 tyre on. We're going to want about 2.5 minutes left on this timer when we go out now. And we know that we've now got the capability to go and get that pole position. Look at that, bang on 2.5. We go out on circuit now. We're going to be one of the final cars across the line to start the last qualifying lap. In fact, we are the final car across the line. Now we wind it up. This is what it all comes down to. Two tenths saved on the first corner. Oh, here we go. The track is getting faster. Oh, we are on it here. Let's not throw this away now, last couple of corners. And we've done it. We've took pole. That's what we wanted. On a circuit that I'm not massively keen on, it all comes together on that final hot lap. That was brilliant. That was an almost perfect lap, and we take pole by 4/10 of a second. We beat out Vettel and Raikkonen. Hamilton is down in 4th place. Then it's the Red Bulls line astern, Ricciardo followed by Verstappen. Then it's Perez in the Force India, Hulkenberg in the Renault, Kvyat in the Toro Rosso is 9th, and Esteban Ocon rounds out the top 10. That was an amazing qualifying performance. Considering I'm not a big fan of the circuit, I don't normally perform well here. To put that lap together under that pressure at that point when we were running in 4th and jump ourselves up to pole position is brilliant. Exactly what we needed. Because we know we've got the strategy under us. We're starting on the soft tyre, so we're starting on the harder of the two compounds. This is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. We're going to get obviously our race goals, etc. We've done everything the team wanted in qualifying. Now we need to have a clean race. Need desperately to have a clean race. Okay, so first things first, we're going to check these engine parts. We'll change the combustion engine. Well, we're going to change everything because we're going to the lowest that we possibly have on offer. There we go. Part 5 for everything. 7% overall wear. That is brilliant. 239 laps available on this engine. We're going to go now to the race and we're going to see if we can turn that great qualifying session into a race victory. That's what we're going to aim for, obviously. We want that race win. Corey, cheers for jumping on stream, mate. Yeah, we're going to try and turn that race victory, that qualifying session into a race win. We're going to have a look at the strategy. That will be the first thing. We've got to set our strategy up. We know that we set as far as the actual, how to put it. We are set as far as the tyres that we're starting on, strategy-wise, but we need to now set up our strategy itself. Now, we're going to go heavy on fuel. As I do tend to. We're going 41 laps, so we're going 6 laps of additional fuel. We will burn more fuel here anyway, due to the nature of the circuit. We will burn more than predicted. But we can now do the one stop because we've gone for the soft onto the medium. So we can one stop the race. This is perfect. Straight away, we get it up to rich mix. And they're off. We get the start we wanted. Hamilton looking for the run on Vettel and Raikkonen. Hamilton still challenging for Vettel. Will he take second? It looks like he's got it behind me. He has. Hamilton is up into second place. That is perfect. Our teammate has managed to jump both Ferraris. And get up into second place. Now we're going to try and use this rich mix to run away a little bit and open a bit of a gap. We want to break the DRS before lap 3, before the DRS gets enabled. Oh, look at the way we're opening up. Vettel looks like he's attacking Hamilton. Vettel is of course on the super soft. Vettel the only one of the front 4 running on the super soft. We're 1.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton, so we have broken DRS. We are outside of DRS range. That is perfect. We're streaking away at the moment. Slight bit of oversteer then as we exit that corner, but we controlled it. That's fine. It's not cost us anything. We've not lost the back end and spun out or anything like that. My God, we are pushing hard here. 2 seconds clear of Hamilton now. Just so you're aware, Corey, I will be continuing to glance at the chat. If you do put anything up, I will notice it at some point. This is perfect though. They're the new fastest lap. Obviously, it's the first hot lap of the race. We're going to get the fastest lap. But that's just as the DRS comes online. We've easily got out of the DRS range from Hamilton. He's currently having to fend off Vettel, which is helping us to increase this lead as well. This is, you will not be able to see because the phase cam is covering it, but this is lap 3 of a 35 lap race around here. So it's not the shortest race length in regards of how many laps you do, but obviously we're ticking these laps off at a little over 1:20 per lap. We've got almost a 3-second lead now over Hamilton. We are of course still running on rich mix, but as you can see in the bottom right corner we do have plenty of fuel for it. We're doing exactly what we needed. Corey's now saying this race looks easy. Mate, there's so much that could happen here. It's a 35 lap race, there's people running different strategies. There is still so much that can go on in an F1 race. Especially with the fact we run simulation damage as well. One slight mistake can mean race over. Hamilton staying in front of Vettel. This is perfect. Vettel's not getting the use out of that super soft tyre because he's got Hamilton right in front of him. But the fact that they're fighting with each other is allowing us to continue to open this gap. .6 the gap now. This is brilliant. This is all playing right into our hands. By the way, Corey, do check out a new feature that's been added to the website, mate. If you go to the FIFA media section and look at any of the stream pages, which obviously if you want to watch mine, just go to the IGO Chelsea stream, you will notice the little streamer gamer cards that I've done that have been created that automatically update with gamer score, with recent achievements, all that sort of thing. So we've started lap 6 now, that's 5 laps completed, and we are streaking away. He plays on the easiest level and uses the best car on the game. Are you joking, Lomas? I'm on 95 AI and I started out in a flaming Sauber. We started season 1 in the Sauber. We got promoted. We took a contract offer from Red Bull halfway through the season and then got the job with Mercedes at the end of season 1. But we're running this on 95 AI, mate. This is not easy. And if you don't believe me, check any of the YouTube videos because I actually show the difficulty level on the way into the race. .2 now, the gap over Hamilton. And just so you know as well, Lomas, the Mercedes is currently not the best car in the game. The Ferrari is. Due to the way the upgrades have gone, Mercedes haven't done a lot of upgrades. Ferrari have, and Ferrari have got the fastest car. Continuing to increase that lead though, that's another half a second added to that lead over Hamilton. We are going to be coming out of rich mix soon. We want to save some rich mix for the medium tyres. Just in case anything comes up later in the race. We nearly actually clipped the inside wall there. Just how far ahead am I? We will see here when Hamilton comes across the line next time. If you look in the top left, it will tell you the distance. We are 5.9 seconds clear. So we're just short of 6 seconds clear of Hamilton at the moment. Dropping down to standard mix now as well on the fuel. Standard fuel mix doesn't give quite as much performance. And I glanced to the side to look at the chat and run off circuit. That's put some dirt on the tyres. It's going to take us a couple of corners to clear that and get that full level of grit back, and it nearly cost us then. The back end started to step. Lomas saying clearly Ferrari don't have the best car because I'm winning. That's come down to getting a good start and the fact that my teammate got ahead of Vettel. And to be fair, Lomas, it also came down to an amazing final lap in qualifying that got me the pole position. If I'd started from 4th, I wouldn't be in this position now, mate. Yeah, Hamilton is now 5.5 behind. The gap closes slightly, but we did have obviously mistakes on that last lap. But considering the super soft tyre around here is almost a second a lap faster than the soft tyre. It's about, well, I say almost a second, about 7, maybe 8 tenths a lap faster. And that's the tyre that Vettel is running on, but he's stuck behind Hamilton. If he weren't stuck behind Hamilton, we wouldn't be running away like this. Coming round though to finish lap number 9. Vettel has just gone off, Raikkonen has got past him. Vettel's out of the race. Vettel's out of the race, VSC is deployed. Allows us to do a little bit of fuel saving. Got to keep that delta in the green. You won't actually see the delta because it's hidden away under the face cam. You may see the reduce speed thing keeps flashing up. If you do, that is an indication that I'm going faster than the recommended delta pace for VSC. So the VSC has ended now. We only just kept the delta in the green as it went off. That now means they've cleared Vettel's car and we can start pushing again. I'm not streaming FIFA because I'm playing F1, mate. So lap 15 is our recommended pit stop. That's when we scheduled our pit. And looking at the way, we may have to take it when scheduled. We will try and push to lap 16 if possible before putting the medium tyre on. We're going to start to sacrifice some of the gap. Ocon has got past Raikkonen. Esteban Ocon in the Force India is up to 3rd place. Looks like Raikkonen's pitted. Early pit stop for Raikkonen. He was on the soft tyre as well. That is an early pit stop. I wonder if he's decided he doesn't feel the tyres can last and he's changed to a 2-stop to get a set of the supers on. We run very wide on the exit there. Perez has now come past Ocon. That's Ocon into the pit, puts Perez up into 3rd place. Allowed Hamilton to close on us now, but that's actually, in doing so, we've been able to save a little bit of tyre life, so we can get that extra lap out of these tyres. Hamilton's into the pit now. Hamilton's gone on the supers. He's going for a 2-stop. So the strategies are changing now. We're going to be looking for the 1-stop, whereas Raikkonen and Hamilton are both now switched to a 2-stop, so they can get the super soft tyres on. Raikkonen instantly does a 121. Ricciardo's ahead of Hamilton. I believe Ricciardo's done his pit. Oh no, Ricciardo stuck the supers on. He started on the supers. That does mean that Hamilton has stayed ahead of Raikkonen, which is important for us. As long as I can keep the gaps as they are, then we can pit and come out still in 1st place. This is what we want. Tyre wear is picking up now. 50% on that front left. There's our first track limits warning. Still pushing this set of tyres as hard as we can. Now we're scheduled to pit at the end of lap 15 and we're about to start lap 15, but we're going to go an extra lap. We're going to go to the end of lap 16 on these tyres, just to make it a little bit easier on the mediums in the final stint. Can feel that lack of grip though. Front end just not quite as sharp with the tyre wear. Hamilton is back into second place. Raikkonen has actually gone for a second set of the soft tyre. So he took an earlier pit to put a second set of soft tyres on, so that he can end on the super soft. We're being told to pit this lap, but we're not going to. Hamilton closing the gap on us now. But that's fine because he cannot get those tyres to the end and we're doing a one stop. So that gives us a pit stop over him. Box this lap. My race engineer has confirmed that we are pitting end of this lap. They've picked up my message. That's one thing I love with connecting this game. You can talk to your race engineer and he actually responds to me directly into my headset as well, which is great. Instead of it trying to come through the telly over the engine noise or anything, it comes straight into your headset to guarantee that you hear exactly what's going on and hear any instructions. Almost at the halfway point in the race and we're diving in now for the medium tyres. This is our one and only stop of the race. Whew, right. $2.5 for the tyre change, we're happy with that. Exiting the pit, Hamilton's out of the final corner. Hamilton passes. But we stay ahead of Raikkonen. Only just ahead of Raikkonen, but that will do. Up into Rich Mix now. Now we know that Hamilton's got another pit stop. So as long as nothing happens to drop us 20 seconds behind him, we're okay. In fact, we know Raikkonen's got another stop as well, because he started on the super soft. He started on the soft tyre, sorry. It's the same tyre he's running now. He's only run the one compound so far. So both of these guys have got to stop again and we're good to the end. So it doesn't matter that Hamilton is running away slightly. As long as he doesn't get a 20-second lead over us, we're absolutely fine. Focus now is using this rich mix to stay as close to Hamilton as we can. This shows how different strategies can play out. Trying to get out of the DRS range of Raikkonen. We're not going to have enough to actually close down and get within DRS of Hamilton. But knowing that he's got that extra stop to take, there's no way he can make those supers last till the end. Come on, Hamilton, take your pit stop. He's not running away anyway, he's not actually getting clear of us, which is perfect. Doesn't matter too much that he's not taking his stop yet, because he's not getting away from us. We're only 2.1 behind him, and we're outside the DRS range of Raikkonen as well. He's no longer getting DRS from us. As long as we keep Hamilton just up ahead, then this is going to work. There's the track limit warning, that's our second one of the race. Turn back down to standard mix now. We've got a lap and a half worth of excess fuel. But we do need excess fuel around this circuit anyway. I don't want to go too far into it. I want to save some just in case we need it at the end. Hamilton has dived into the pit for his final stop. That is going to give us the lead of the race back. He's got 15 laps to do, so he's putting a set of the soft tyres on. Raikkonen is now running in second place. He's got a pit for the super soft. We're not looking for lap records or anything like that here. What we're looking for is consistent lap times to keep us out in front comfortably, because once Raikkonen pits, he's going to come out, I believe, behind Hamilton. And we've got a 17.3 second gap to Hamilton, with 14 laps remaining. So this is perfect. Everything has played into our hands. Vettel got stuck behind Hamilton early on, which really helped. It meant he wasn't able to attack us with those super soft tyres. we don't know exactly what happened to Vettel. I don't know what went on between Vettel and Hamilton. They were battling it out for a few laps, and then all of a sudden Vettel went off and the VSC was deployed. And that was Vettel out of the race. I am going to have a look at the replay, so you will see on stream, we will go back and find out what happened to Vettel. We'll check the race director to see what lap it was, and then we'll look at the replay to see what actually went on. Let's have a quick check on tyre wear, but we're absolutely fine. Engine wear is all minimal because it's a brand new engine. Pretty much. Raikkonen not really able to close the gap on us, and he's got another pit stop to take. Hamilton is closing the gap. He's now 15.4 behind us. There is a slight temptation to jump in for a set of the super softs because Hamilton's now only 14.7 behind us. Do I want to set of the super softs for the last 10 laps? Come in, stick them on, come back out and then chase back down the lead position? Or do I want to hold out? I need to calculate and see the difference. 14.1 at the end of that lap. So that's 14.1 at the end of that lap. What I need to see now is at the end of Hamilton's current lap, what the difference is, to see what he's gaining per lap. Because there'll only be 10 laps left then. Just as a precaution, set super soft tyres. So I've got them ready. These mediums just don't have the pace. When Hamilton finishes this lap, he was 14.1. We'll find out when he finishes this lap. See, Raikkonen's got back within DRS. .7, almost a second and a half per lap. Means he's going to be on us. That means he's going to be on us. This strategy isn't going to work. Box this lap. I can get 10 laps out of a set of super soft tyres. I got 15 out of the soft and my qualifying lap. I can get 10 out of a set of super softs, no problem. So the change of strategy is coming in. Now we're going to have some work to do. Oh my god, that's not good, that's not good. It's lost us even more time. Oh, and a 5-second penalty. Oh, it's all gone wrong now. We lost a chunk of time and picked up a 5-second penalty. Now we've got some work to do to chase these down. Nine seconds behind Hamilton now. That's what we need to chase down now in 10 laps. Is when the pressure is on. I think we're only going to get one more lap out of the rich mix. This is why we left some rich mix. Right, Ferrari have responded, but we're out still ahead of Raikkonen. It's all a question now of whether we can chase down Lewis. We are on the better tyre in comparison. Purples is what we want to see. Got purple in the first two sectors. New fastest lap. Back on standard fuel mix now. We've not got the fuel left to go rich mix anymore. This is now going to come down to the tyre compound. The fact that we're on fresher tyres and we're on the super soft compared to Hamilton's soft. Oh, there's a new penalty. That's 8 seconds of penalties now. The win has gone. The win has gone. Because even if we do catch Hamilton now, to get an 8-second lead over him as well would be impossible. And what we need to try and do now is get an 8-second lead over Vettel behind us, so that we actually keep second place. All gone wrong for us. This is what can happen with F1 when you're racing on the edge, when you're pushing as hard as you can. This sort of thing happens. We had to take the chance of taking that pit stop. We didn't want to do the 2-stop, but we were going to get caught by Hamilton either way. We would have lost the win. The extra pace he had compared to us, with us on the medium and him on the soft, we would have lost the race victory. But now we've got 6 laps to try and open up an additional 5 seconds on the gap to Raikkonen. Don't know if it's going to be possible. but we are going to try. We managed something similar in our last race around Silverstone. But we don't appear to be opening the gap. Pushing hard, I think. No, we're not opening the gap enough. And I don't know how far 4th place is behind Raikkonen. We've got to just do what we can. We've got to push hard and do what we can. Try and open up as much margin as we can. Because we've got 8 seconds of penalties to be added on at the end of the race. This is all going to come down to whereabouts 4th place is, how far behind Raikkonen, whoever's in 4th, is currently sat. We've got traffic up ahead as well. Track limits warning for that. That's ridiculous. Oh, no, don't do that to us. Dirt on the tyres, the back end nearly stepped. That could have cost us everything. That could have actually cost us the podium still though. Marcus Ericsson being given blue flags. Come on Marcus, pull off the racing line, let us by. Look, what is he doing? Set super soft tyres. That's just ridiculous. He just... Oh. Just cost us everything in this race. Ericsson. Oh my god, it's all gone horribly wrong. Marcus Ericsson has cost us big time. We have a 5-second stop go, then a wing change. How far back are we going to drop? Raikkonen slowing down, he may have an issue. That might get us a bit of something back at least. Depends how bad his issue is as to whether we can even capitalise on it. We've only got 3 seconds to be added at the end now because we took our 5-second stop go in that extra pit stop. We're more than 3 seconds ahead of Perez, which means we'll be staying in 6th place currently. And to be fair, the chances of us getting past Ocon and then opening a 3-second lead over him are near impossible. Especially when you consider this is lap 34 of 35. This is the penultimate lap. So we make the move on Ocon, but it's not going to mean anything because we've got to open a 3-second lead over him to keep the place. Hamilton has won. We've been cost so much there by Marcus Ericsson. It is unbelievable. We went from running in 2nd place, chasing down Hamilton to see if we could take the victory, to being down in 5th place and getting demoted to 6th on penalties. Oh my god, Marcus Ericsson cost us everything in that race. That was insane. Marcus Ericsson cost us so much, it was unbelievable. That's heartbreaking. To be in such a strong position for so long in the race and then that happens, that shows what can go on in F1. That shows how up and down F1 can be. Hamilton wins, Raikkonen 2nd, Ricciardo in 3rd. Let's have a quick look at the race director. Where was it that incidents? There we go. Vettel was lap 9 that Vettel went out.
Compared to where he started, that's a really strong performance. So driver of the day has to go to him, I think.
On to the constructors then. We saw a
so we're going to view replay to see where Vettel, what actually happened with Vettel. We're going to check standings first. We can see we remain in 7th place. Ocon has jumped above us and Perez, and we've gone up above Perez. So it's sort of, they've just flipped over positions again. Continue to close down now on Ferrari with 79 points behind them in the constructors. So we're going to view replay and we're going to look for lap 9 with Vettel to see what went on. Fast forwarding through it, as you can see, Vettel was just stuck behind Hamilton. So this is lap 2. through here, and the start lap 3. And they come through now to start lap 4. Vettel still stuck behind Hamilton. Start of lap 5 now. At this point things were looking so good for us. Here they come now to start lap 6. I believe at this point Vettel was starting to get a little bit impatient. You can see him showing in the mirrors as they start lap 7. They come through now and start lap 8. Raikkonen gets on the back of Vettel as they start lap number 9. So this is the lap where it all happened. So what actually went on? And as you can see here at this point, I've disappeared. But it's all about what is going to happen to Vettel. What went on this lap to cost Vettel so badly? It took him completely out the race, whatever it was. We are going to see. They come around here. They're coming down in towards the chicane. Through the chicane, Vettel's trying to keep on the back of Hamilton. He's got Raikkonen coming up to the back of him. Smooth through there. Takes that right-hander. All's good. It did say lap 9. Oh, and there you go. His engine must have died. It is as simple as that. It looks like an engine failure. Yep. Engine failure. That's unbelievable. It was as nice and simple as that. No smoke from the back of the engine from the look of it. He just lost drive and pulled off. And that was the end of Vettel's race. So in the end, it was nothing. It was something and nothing. It was just an engine failure. It was just... It was time. Oh, excuse me. So we didn't have a good outcome in that race. Definitely not the outcome we wanted. We were looking so strong and then it all just went horribly wrong for us. But that's what F1's all about. That's what can happen at any point during a race. That's what makes it so interesting, that can happen at any point. And Vettel actually managed... no, it's Raikkonen. Ah, that's why. I thought we were still going up against Vettel, but we're not. We're up against Raikkonen in that. Oof, the team are not going to be happy with us now. The question now is, do we take an upgrade? We're going to put these worn parts back on. But that is a big question now. Do we take an upgrade at this point? It's still going to recommend that same upgrade. We'll take that upgrade. That's dropped their price to 800. We've took a price one on the chassis. But that is going to be it. That is going to be the end of the stream. So, currently in the driver standings, we are in 7th place. Things aren't looking too great for us. You can see here, we've had 1 victory and we've had 2 podiums. But we have had 4 DNFs. We've had a 13th, a 5th, a 6th and a 7th. Obviously that race we've just finished in 6th place. It all went wrong for us near the end. We were looking so strong for a possible victory, and then it just all went wrong. But excuse me, I've suddenly started yawning really badly. I do apologise for that. But that is going to be all for the stream today. Please do drop a massive thumbs up. Please do subscribe if you're not subscribed. Follow me as well on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/I'mOnXbox2much. Do remember as well to check out my website. It's immensegl.com. That is Immense Gaming League, providers of FIFA Pro Clubs leagues, providers of division build guides and help, etc. We're looking at providing Rainbow Six Siege leagues and Call of Duty World War II leagues in the not too distant future. But that is going to be it from me. Until next time, I have been on Xbox Too Much, and I shall see you all later.